guess what?
Chicken butt.
If you douse your Napple in soy sauce, it tastes a little bit like sea urchin.
You say it's learned art?
You know who else learned an art?
Gaius just learned his mystic art and she got resurrection. Yes.
We're gonna have to do some thinking on Gaius. We need to remove tin from somewhere.
Let me just see it. It's gonna be so much faster. This isn't really that important.
Out of all your edge abilities, I mean, sharp edge, keen edge is the best one. Sharp edge and heavy edge are less useful.
That's really too good to give up. I guard so much with him. He's really good at guarding.
I would honestly look at getting rid of, like, sharp edge or one of those other ones.
We'll have to get rid of both of them.
Keen edge you want to keep. Heavy edges, yeah.
It's honestly pretty good, but because we mostly fight very large enemies. Gaius has special, shouldn't Fusée have special too? Because they're at the same level. No, he's one ahead of her.
So that means I'm going to be stealing you during over limits. Well, you want to heal us up and restore our items and head to drone?
Sure, though in all honesty, you won't be stealing me at all because Gaius is not in the party in the next chapter, right?
Oh, yeah.
Who is in our party in the next chapter? I want to deal with it now while we still have the access to the party.
Obviously, we have Luger, and then we have Leia, Mila, and Elise. So Luger and the girls.
Sealed rebirth. I actually think all those characters are well equipped. Fine boots are a fine piece of equipment. Well, if only we had a little more, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous how much side content we've done and we still don't do enough for that.
Oh, believe me, post game
I'm on
it's
another
really
line right
easy to
now.
get.
Sorry, I
To
can't
get the
talk.
master sword.
Sorry, Luger. Middle of a...
Let's pick up his stuff. Friendship potion.
You want to get Tiger Blade for Luger?
Is that the best use of those? Like, if you have another art you prefer. You're playing as Luger, so I'm asking you.
I haven't explored all of them. I'd get Tiger Blade. So what are you just gonna do?
Whoops, I'm on another line right now. Sorry, I can't talk. Sorry, Luger. Middle of a...
Not everyone supported my plan to seal it, but I'm convinced more than ever that it was the right choice. and gaining you as an ally is a large part of that. This is but a token of my...
Earn title Gaius' ally. Skill tone body booster. Is that good?
Here.
Oh, you have Vitality 3.
That's what that just got us.
You sure you want Vitality as the one off?
Yeah, that works.
I figured you'd take off, like, one of the intelligence ones for Vitality.
We also got
2 more friendship potions. I didn't use them all right away because I wasn't sure how big they were.
We want to use these on someone. Preferably dump them all into that one person.
I would say Luger because he's always in the party. And I doubt you're going to argue with that logic. You have the Alexandrite too.
Luger's spamming capabilities just went up.
And next time he levels, he'll get 4 from all of his ticks instead of just, But, we have 2 more friendship potions. What is Gaius' affinity at? Leia's actually the closest to your art from her. It might have been worth using one on Leia because she's really got the
Whoops, I'm on another line right now. Sorry, I can't talk.
Jesus.
You should just hurry up and get in the next
Sorry,
chapter.
Luger.
Raise
Middle
our
of a-
path. Oh, we have another item.
Yeah, probably about to get harassed again.
Yep.
Whoops, I'm on another line right now. So sorry, Luger. Middle.
Quickly, the next chapter. Go talk to Nova to avoid Nova.
I guess we can use it in the next
Peaceful
chapter.
little...
Yeah.
Thank goodness you're here. Honestly, I'm having a bad day. I had to free the accounts of one of my clients, and he did not appreciate that one bit, let me tell ya. He gave me this death glare. It really freaked me out. Give me a break. They don't pay me enough to deal with stuff like death glares. If your boss told you to sprout wings and fly, wouldn't you tell him to shove it?
Can't say she's wrong. Having a boss sucks. Is there something amiss?
I think maybe I've been here with my daddy before.
Perhaps your house is somewhere nearby?
I don't know.
Do you remember anything memorable near your house? Any landmarks?
Maybe some super rare flowers? That kind of thing?
Well, right in front of my house, there's this gigantic pond. Daddy would catch fish from it and cook them up for supper. I like grilled salmon the best. That's my favorite.
Sounds like good eating to me.
But a pond wouldn't have salmon. Not naturally. Are you sure it's not a lake?
A lake, that's what it was.
I'm trying to remember. Are there any lakes like that left in Olympias?
Lake Epsilon used to be nearby, but the last of its water dried up decades ago.
Someone's got a bad memory.
Oh,
There's no reason to give her grief about it.
Maybe it's nothing, but I just remembered they found some really old ruins at the bottom of that lake. They were built by some mysterious civilization that didn't use Spyrex. It was the find of the century.
That's intriguing. What else do you know about these ruins?
Zilch. I guess they collapsed before the archaeologists could do their thing.
That's unfortunate.
DODA here. We have detected a fractured dimension with a high likelihood of a waymarker. Please investigate.
I know that voice. Hey, Vera, how's it hanging?
Nova, why are you there?
Just asking Luger and company for a favor. So, what's a fractured dimension?
It's division business, never you mind.
Aw, how come you're always such a spoil sport? And you wonder why those blind dates never call you back.
What are you talking about? My signal's breaking up. Gotta go.
Let someone on the B team handle Nova's problem. Like Elise.
I'm on the B team? B better stand for best!
Come on, this fractured dimension stuff can't be that important.
Why don't you help her out, Jude? She seems like she's in way over her head with this. Yeah, the B team can handle the fractured dimension just fine.
If B is for best, I'm in.
Fine. Her customer does sound like a pretty tough customer.
Any thug who threatens a young woman deserves a taste of his own scare tactics, at the absolute least.
Revenge served cold and all that jazz? Count me in.
Thanks, guys, you're the best.
Is everyone in the Prime Dimension this stupid?
Mila, do you mind helping out Luger for us?
It's not like I have anything better to do.
Buck up, Lutz. It won't always be a slog. Blame me for your fate if you...
So very...
We have your wallet surrounded. Give up the gold and no wasting money, Luger.
I guess I'll never find my way home.
Don't worry, Luger will find it. I didn't know the house where I was born either, but Jude and the others went and found it for me.
You didn't know where your own house was? You're just like a little kid.
How can you say that when you can't even find your own?
Well, it's not my fault I can't find it. I had to run away on a boat. There was a lot going on.
Well, it's not Elise's fault either. I was an orphan. I grew up in government facilities.
An orphan?
You were too? So that's why Julius worries so much about you. Just like a father would.
Yeah.
Family ties can get so complicated. But Luger, I was just thinking.
I think Glasses Guy only scolds you because he cares about you. My daddy is the same way. So even if he's a little annoying, you shouldn't hate him for it.
I think Elle's right.
Yeah.
Buck up, Lutz. It won't always be a slog. Blame me for your fate if you must. But don't forget... Death to your debts. The least I can do is get you charged up, right?
How much is she gonna take us for? And we really didn't need that.
Yeah, you should switch around our party a bit.
Death to your debts. The least I can...
We can't get that yet. Word!
I have bad news. It's funny how you have to spend...
It chops the other way.
Yeah.
Buck up, Lutz. They won't all blame me for your fate if you...
I'd like to have some money left over when we're done dealing with her. Okay.
rearrange the party, you were like, nah, we're good. And before the next boss fight, I know Leia needs, and Mila needs skill work because they haven't been in the party for a while.
Yeah.
But we'll get more skills on the way. Because we have some really good extractors.
We're gonna get good equipment for all 4 of these characters too. We get in the depths of this dungeon, we get new and good weapons for every single character in the party currently.
Including all 3 of Ludger's types?
Just blades for him, sadly.
Yeah, there's another skill for Ludger and Mila. Do you prefer to have Leia or Elise?
Probably Elise.
Well, I just took Leia, so I guess that works just fine.
Yeah, especially because with Elise I get dark projection as a
Dark
as
projection,
Linkar.
dark projection, dark projection.
Something like that.
There's another hole. That's a rock loop. Is Rolo's out right now?
Hey, not bad.
That was 3 of them. We have enough, don't we?
We need 5 of them.
We already have 2.
In that case, we want to send him to Cambalar for some Gaius dumplings.
We'll break for more.
Wow. Hard to imagine this was all a lake once.
More blighted nature courtesy of Spyrex.
That's why Jude's trying to create Spyrites in the first place, to keep things like this from happening again.
That'll be the day.
You act like this doesn't affect you. How do you think Mila felt when she...
How should I know? I'm not your Mila.
Jude will succeed and save us. Mila sacrificed herself to give us this extra time. There's no way Jude will let us down.
Something's glowing.
Maybe it's those ruins Nova was talking about. If they haven't collapsed in this dimension, there's a good chance we'll find the divergence catalyst in them.
Let's go. Ah!
Afraid of thunder, huh?
What? Me afraid of a little thunder? Come on. I thought I saw something on the ground right at that moment.
There's no reason to be ashamed.
No, you don't get it. When I hear thunder, I think of what happened to Daddy. Please, just make it stop.
Huh?
Huh?
Man, this thunder's pretty intense, huh? Let's focus on getting to the ruins.
Mila Maxwell, the other one, sure has some good friends. I suppose I do. Who knows where she is, but if I got the chance, I would.
Let's get into into the ruins before I catch a cold.
I hope there won't be any more thunder. Ew, it's all musty in here. Ah, the humidity's making me swell up!
I bet old ruins like these are full of ghosts! Now is when you decide to bring that up? Get a load of this place.
Nova wasn't kidding. No sign of spirit arts or Spyrex here.
I think it's still alive.
Careful. The security systems might still be online.
It's better than standing out in the thunderstorm and wetting ourselves.
Just so we're clear, I'm not some fraidy cat, you know. And don't you forget it, okay?
She's pushing herself too hard. If she needs to cry, she should just let herself. She's just a scared little 8-year-old who's been away from her father far too long.
I was only 6 when I destroyed the Exodus organization.
You're a special case.
When Elise was 8, crying was all she ever did. Poor Tipo was always sopping wet with tears. Where's Rolo? I don't see him.
Yeah, I don't see him either. Was Rolo with us when we entered the rift? I honestly can't remember.
All right, Luger. If you say so.
If he's that sure, then Rolo must be around here somewhere, right?
Okay, guys, we'd better look for the kitty. Rolo! Huh? Rolo, why are you being a butthead?
It seems we are meeting again, Scion of Kresnik.
Who said that?
You may refer to me as Odin. I am the system that oversees Thor, the Ark of Time.
Arc of Time?
It's one of the waymarkers.
Yes, indeed I am.
You're a waymarker that knows you're a waymarker?
I know far more than that. I know about you as well. All your weaknesses, to be exact. I warn you, leave while you can. Unless you wish to face your demise.
Are we heading further in?
This Odin fella sounds like he means business.
There's only one way to find out. Let's go say hello.
That just now? That's the Mila I know. You're right.
What are you so angry about?
How did that voice guy know that this is a fractured dimension?
If it wasn't you, then some other interloper probably told him.
Reference, right?
You mean the fractured dimensions might have their own set of agents? That actually makes sense. We've already encountered another Mila, so why couldn't there be another Luger too?
But that Mila isn't the same Mila as our Mila.
Excuse me?
Although, she's just as scary.
But if agents from fractured dimensions were destroying each other's worlds, wouldn't the fracture problem take care of itself?
Kronos could be making more fractures than the agents can destroy.
How?
How would I know?
really would. It would be a continuous cycle of destruction with no purpose.
And just who's deciding which destruction has a purpose? Are you that convinced of the supremacy of your dimension?
Well, I don't...
Stop pretending you're heroes and admit your motives are selfish. You owe that much to the people you're eliminating in order to save yourselves.
She's not wrong.
Yeah, we all just
I'm
got told.
sorry, Luger. I shouldn't have put it like that. But if the fractured dimensions are all different possible alternatives to this one, I wonder if any of them contain a world where we don't have to do this.
I'm guessing the other answer would have made Mila a little less upset. Can you go through there?
No. It's just showing me basically what's on the other side.
That was in the wall. So it's fine. Probably pretty well worth looting this place with all the search points that we won't be able to come back here.
Yeah.
This was an awesome room. How much gold those are worth?
We also use them for mixing a lot, or for a lot of customization.
The walls here are so strange.
It is in Spyrex. I've never seen anything like
if
it.
you could hack your way in here and try dimension. Moonstone is a very good item we just got.
Yeah? Yeah, it is.
Was there anything down those stairs?
Water that we can't go into.
What is this thing?
Looks pretty suspicious to me.
Do we drain it?
No.
I guess you remember the solution to this dungeon well.
Is that some kind of monster? It seems different from the others.
I don't know. Should we fight it?
And we need to fight this thing.
So, parts and skills from Mila and Leia.
Oh.
Or not.
We can run. Yeah, a little. Or maybe not. What?
What are you about to tell me?
This thing doesn't have any weaknesses, so power charge.
Okay. I can at least do this.
Yeah, Shining Prism is pretty good.
Thunderblade is also really good.
Crushing blow! Double twice the power!
I don't get it.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Hey, it wasn't on purpose.
I want to see where something is real quick. inflicted was inflicted.
Hope you don't mind. Sharing is caring.
I have strategy too.
Power swing! Power swing! Sunburst hits me. Power swing! Power swing! Power swing! Power swing! Wait, we should use this to power.
I was trying to get as much as I could out of that system. Hopefully you inflicted with burn here, right?
You're funny. You shouldn't do that. I'll help. Never fought the light. Inferno and bone. Rage onward.
You're on link right now, by the way.
Let's see here. Alright, here you go. Light of the horizon, etch your name into fate.
Power swing! Power swing! Power swing! Power swing! Power swing!
Well, the monster.
Power charge 30 man, but you can also put magic art back on if you want it.
Sure, why not? I'll probably miss the car with you, so probably missing it, but you know what I mean.
I just go through this because it's my character.
Yeah.
Mila has way more points than she really needs.
Different sites are confirming that Smash release date.
You're like the police, right?
Yeah. I'll be linking with you too, though, just because Frost's Edge is so good.
Okay, our characters are much better. Leia had a skill that was... Oh, we need to dispatch the kitty. I almost forgot. Or you already did it.
Drop this. If only we knew what to do with it.
I think I've got a pretty good idea.
Well, Leia had a wonderful skill with +1 AC intellect skill.
Oh, yeah. Linked action.
Yeah. Does everyone eventually get that?
Yeah.
You may proceed no further.
So you say, but we sure aren't going back.
This is kind of a cool looking dungeon.
We're getting a lot of good items.
Oh, I was hoping the screen transition would keep us out of that fight.
We're out of here.
Good, you tell him, Tipo. Well, this room was useful.
Well, I think of it this way. We went this direction so we can hear that excellent Tipo sound effect. I'm really just trusting your memory here.
I'm trying to move through this place as efficiently as I can from memory. This is a place where getting lost in can take some time.
Well, that was a hole in the wall.
It certainly was. Just go. Well, this will get rid of both of them.
We're out of here.
I think that was our first rare metal. Is it as much of a pain to farm as it was at Grace's?
We're out of here.
Chicken Run is just so good. Is that gonna hurt whenever we do a chapter without Elise?
Yeah. I didn't see that one.
I can tell you really agree that Chicken Run is great.
So that transporter pad next to us is the one that actually leads to the end of the dungeon, but... Because you could go to the into the dungeon very quickly here, but there's a massive optional segment that's very much worth exploring.
Finest fur, that's another Playgate Grace Cloud.
How we fit past it, but I'm okay with that.
I have no desire for meat.
We don't want to fight either.
Oh, wow.
We don't want to. I mean, canonically, but...
So what do we want to do here, then?
I mean...
I guess we'd really like it if he just gave up and let himself die. Then we wouldn't have to fight at all.
Yes. Yes, that is one possibility.
But I really can't think of a sane outcome here that does not involve dying.
What about an insane one?
Yes, he can let himself die. I really do like how they reuse these little bits of geography from the two dungeons. They just reskin them.
Are we there yet? My feet hurt.
Stop whining.
I take it the red chamber is completely optional.
Not completely. One of the next things that we need to progress is here. There's a really well hidden area, though, in the first chamber that we went to, I think the blue one.
We need to have done everything else first. That's filled with water.
Crap! They got us! Run!
Tipo, watch your language.
I think we're short on geodes anymore.
Our overweight cat has returned.
Let's keep it up.
We need 7 guys stumpings, I believe. Oh, we have 7. Oh well.
Okay, this should be easier with power charge.
Alright, here you go!
At your edge, disintegrate! Hammer!
Alright, here you go!
You know, finding Sphere yet, I guess.
No idea.
Hope you don't mind. Caring is caring. Hammer, force. Give up.
What the heck? Hey, it wasn't on purpose.
Great. Hope you don't mind. Hammer. Caring is caring. Moonlight Soul. Moonlight Soul. Accurate. Disintegrate.
So yeah, did you take that skill off?
This is my power.
I think it really hurts Mila.
Hey!
That's really a pretty good ability. Basically, anytime you narrowly evade an attack with a backstep, you instantly get 3 AC.
Are we gonna put that thing in the pedestal or just a dead end?
Death to your debts. I wonder.
The best part is it says so much until the next payment, but even if you make it, it means nothing.
Yeah.
Where are we?
So you know how to go north first.
Isn't that a dead end that way?
No. There's a well-hidden hole somewhere that leads us into a very secret part of the dungeon.
That gets us that rare weapon for Mila.
Well, it gets us good weapons for all 4 characters.
The one for Mila being the most important to us, I think,
Yeah.
When we switch Milas, we get all the equipment from our current Mila, right?
Yes.
That was not a bad chest.
Messing around a little bit there.
We need to do our best. Don't give up yet.
So, thought you could stop me, huh?
You got.
He's got the dash skill. That sounds good.
Let's take a look real quick.
Someone got linked action. You only need to give up 1 point to put it on. I think Dark Guard is an easy choice.
Where's this link to action
I don't think it's on you.
at?
Yeah, the search points here don't seem really valuable, as I guess makes sense.
With those treasure chests, right?
Yes, the treasure chests are ridiculous.
Somewhere around here. There's a hole.
I'm surprised you didn't get an encounter. There it is.
Can you loot her? Good job.
Good job. I thought I put the air dashes on, but maybe I didn't. Those sound expensive. Okay, this will be Leia's first weapon upgrade. Restore HP at regular intervals too. Increase overlay limit gauge fill rate.
And reduce casting time.
Hey, so I think she got her in-game stat.
Yep. So yeah, nice upgrades there, huh?
Yep.
And I'm gonna do something real quick.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, what's this? This is quicker than backtracking through everything.
we have to drop something in the red chamber?
I mean, if we want the ability to warp between all 4 chambers, sure, but if we just want to go to the end, no. Can you think of any reason why we'd want the ability to warp between all 4 chambers?
No, this place isn't even permanent. So we're going to end with one of these energy units in our inventory?
Yep. And this is faster anyway, because it's less to navigate through to get back to where we were. I was really hoping there wouldn't be anything along that wall. I'm sure you can appreciate the cinema.
Okay, skills and such. So we're about to find a boss, right?
Yeah, a really easy boss.
Yeah. Have you explored those second art skills with Luger?
Not all of them, no.
She might have been the one who got like that shit, yeah. That's a really good skill, so she should have that somehow. We need to lose 4. Level restores it easy too. Jump cancel's not that important. We have enough?
I'm looking. What was that again?
Tie up? Like that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know why you just shot down. We saw it. Up. Up. You're not going up enough.
Oh.
Not light guard. You just said light guard. I really would like all that AC. I guess I can have level restore again. There's nothing else worthwhile to it all.
Yeah. I think we're good. What do you think?
Unless we want to play with orbs, but I think our orbs are pretty well allotted. Oh yeah, we need to cook a recipe. You think this boss is sufficiently easy we should use a resource one?
Yes.
If you proceed any farther, you will be destroyed.
Oh, I thought that was a skit. That was just...
Ugh, that's not something you want to hear every day.
That was interesting. You see that?
I don't know why you still haven't used that recipe.
Completely missing what was amusing about what was on screen.
So what else do we... You're gonna look up a bit. The experience ones?
This one?
That seems to be the best one to me. How about you? 80% experience versus 50% ore. A lot of the story bosses don't even get very much ore.
A dead end.
As I feared, you refused to heed my warnings.
Are you Odin?
What is this place?
It is all that remains of a civilization that collapsed 95,212 years ago, by your reckoning. The sole survivors converted their corporal forms into life-form data and sealed themselves away. It was their hope that someone in the far future would find and resurrect them.
And this is where they've sealed themselves. It truly is an arc of time in every sense.
The life-form data of 427,086 people, along with the collected works of their civilization, are stored here.
Almost 500,000?
Indeed, lives that have been long lost in other dimensions. This is their last hope. Would you be kind enough to hear the messages they prepared for their saviors in the future?
The arrogance of humanity has led us to our own destruction. It is this truth that I want to pass on to you, people of the future, so that you can avoid repeating our mistakes.
These are their messages.
What am I supposed to take away from this?
These hold our poetry, our music, our art, everything we've managed to preserve of our culture. They're the proof that we lived and loved and suffered. Please take good care of them.
Greetings, friends from the distant future. I'm looking forward to the day we can meet for real, and the day we can start living together in harmony.
To you who have discovered this data, please, hear our plea. I beg of you, you must find a way to give our children back their future. Being turned into data sounds real scary, but Mommy and Daddy will be with me too, so I'll be brave. They said if I can be strong now, then I'll get to play outside again one day.
That is but a small sampling of the data stored within this ark. My purpose and only wish is for the hopes and dreams of this civilization to endure. Scion of Kresnik, I beseech you most humbly, do not extinguish our final hope.
Too late for second thoughts. It's the only way back to your prime dimension.
You need not worry. I will render you into a digital format and place you under my stewardship.
Digital format?
It means he'll lock us up in here. For the rest of time, probably.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Well, you heard the lady.
I wish to avoid damaging you, but it seems as though it cannot be helped.
You're pretty confident.
How do you think I was made cognizant of the fact that I am a waymarker of Canaan? I only know because you told me, or rather, a version of you from another world.
Fractured versions of us?
Just as you have, they condemned this as a false world and then tried to destroy it.
So agents from fractured dimensions are going around destroying other ones? All the while thinking that they're from the prime dimension.
The us you met before, what happened to them?
They were defeated and digitized. Like this.
What's going on? Ow!
The pain is temporary. It will end as soon as your consciousness is digitized and your body disassembled.
No way!
What?
You adhere to the same pattern as before. You attack recklessly, goaded forth by your blind rage.